Good morning, students. Welcome back. So this is the second session. Okay, so all right. So for this session, teacher would like to teach you about lesson 4. So this is new unit, new lesson, visiting a campus. So campus means we talk about the another branch of the school. Okay, of the school or university. So visiting campus. So means that visiting a school. Okay, so now everyone, please open your book to page 82 altogether. Then you will see the lesson that we are going to learn for today. And everyone, have you done with the breakfast already? Okay, so teacher believes that you have done with the breakfast. All right, students. So before we get started with this lesson, teacher would like to review you about the previous topic that we learned in the first session. So in the first session, we learned about one type of grammar. The first conditional sentence. Okay, sentence. So first conditional sentence. Everyone, how do we use a first conditional sentence? And can you tell me about the forms of it? Okay, so a first conditional sentence is used to express something that is true in the future, right? That's true in the future, and it's made up from if clause and result clause. Example: if it rains tonight, she will stay home. She will stay home. So this is true, right? In the future. Okay, so everyone, its form. How about its form? Its form if clause in simple present tense plus comma plus clause. No, plus result clause in the future. Okay. Or we can write another way: result clause in the future plus if clause in the present simple tense. Okay. Right. Good. So teacher believes you still remember about this topic. Okay. So now let me get started with our new lessons. Lesson 4, visiting campus. Now open your book to page 80 or 82 altogether. Then you will see. Okay. So until now, teacher believes that you guys reached this page already. So everyone, so teacher would like you to look at part A altogether, model conversation. So you will know what to do, right, with this point. Model conversation, read the conversation, then listen. So you have time. Okay, teacher would like you to spend time 5 minutes to listen, 2 minutes for listen, and 3 minutes for reading. Okay, so now let's pause the video and spend 5 minutes to read and listen to the conversation.
Track 31.
Hi, Cecile. How's it going? Did you decide on a new school?
No, not yet. I browsed a bunch of websites, but I'm still not sure what to do. Maybe it's not a good idea to transfer to a new school. What do you think I should do?
How about visiting some campuses? Then you can see the schools for yourself. Maybe you can sit in on some classes too, if you want to.
That's a great idea. I can't wait to explore some of the facilities too. How about coming with me?
That sounds like fun. Let's make a list of 3 or 4 schools to visit and start planning.
All right, good, students. So now have you done with your reading and listening yet? Okay, so if you still not yet, okay, finish it. So you can pause the video or replay the video again. Okay, good. So now, done with the reading and listening, students. So teacher would like you to look at the brief note below the page. Sorry, below the conversation. Okay, brief note. Use how about, or what about to make suggestions. The structure is about what plus verb in. Okay, so do you know how to use how about and what about, students? This is used to make suggestions. Okay, and for example, we can say how about visiting some campuses. So okay, how about eating? How about visiting Angkor Wat? Or how about traveling around the world? Okay, so this is the way that we use how about and what about plus verb ing. How about and what about have the same meaning? Okay, good. Now let's move to part B altogether, students. Part B, teacher would like you to look at page 82 altogether. 1. You are planning to see a university campus. Put a check mark next to things you should do before you go. Okay, so before you go to the campus, before you go to the university that you want to study, okay, so you have to choose or to check mark to the sentence below here, okay, to the plans. Okay, so everyone, so the first, make an inquiry, okay, inquiry with the admissions office, find out about transportations to the campus, browse the school website, wander around the campus, and explore the surrounding community, sit in on classes, meet with a campus, okay, recruiter, visit the student center, okay. So this is what you should plan before you go to the campus, before you go to the university that you want to study, okay. Teacher think that you should search about you should browse about the school website first, okay. You will study more about the school, how about that school, and does that school have the faculties, a lot of faculties or not, that school good or bad, okay, good or not, like this. So you have to search. So the first, teacher recommend you to browse the school website, okay. Then what should you do next? Okay, that is according to your own opinions about that. So you have to check mark to the most important, from the most important to the less important, okay, to less important. For example, teacher think that browse the school website, study the school website is the most important thing that we should do before we go to the school campus. So teacher check it, okay, teacher check it. So right, good. So now let's move to part C altogether. Oh wait, this is the part B. So teacher would like to teach you about the some vocabularies over here from A to I, students. Then the last activity that we are going to do is doing exercise on part C. So now we go to part B first. Teacher will read all of this vocabulary and teacher will explain you briefly about the definitions, all of these words or phrases. Only words, okay? Right, good, students. So listen all together. Community, description, inquiry, recruiter, okay, or we can say recruiter, browse, again, browse, wander, extracurricular, surrounding, sit in on, again, sit in on, surrounding, extracurricular, wander, browse, recruiter, inquiry, description, community, again, community. Alright, students, so now repeat after me all together to make sure that you can read all of this vocabulary well. Alright, A, community, description, inquiry, recruiter, okay, you can read it in two ways. Browse, wander, extracurricular, again, surrounding, sit in on, again, sit in on. Alright, again, students, sit in on, surrounding, extracurricular, wander, browse, recruiter, inquiry, description, community, okay? Right, good. So student, A, community, what does it mean? It functions as a noun, it's a town, okay? Community is like a town or the place where people live, okay, live there. Description, we talk about the words that, description is the word that used to describe about something. Again, description is the words, okay, we talk about the words that used to describe something. Okay, inquiry. Inquiry is such a question, right? Such a question or to ask about asking something, okay? Right. B, recruiter. So recruiter means we talk about persons whose job is to motivate. Is to persuade the students to study at the university, okay, or to persuade the people to work in a specific company, okay. So we call recruiter. E, browse means to look around, or we can say to look to the website. Look to the website or look for the internet. In the internet, look for something, okay? Some websites, okay, like this. F, wonder. So what does it mean wonder, everyone? Wonder means we can say find, okay, to find or to walk around the campus. In these lessons, this word means walk around the place in the campus or the place in the campus, okay? And extracurricular, we talk about the activity, talk about the work that okay, so we talk about the activity that we have to do for the extra, we can say out from the class, okay? And another activity out of the class, okay, like this. Next. Surrounding. Okay, surrounding means near or nearby. Okay, and sit in on means attend to study. Okay, go to study mean like this. Example, sit in on a class of English. So mean go to study in the class of English. Okay. Right. Student again. Community, we talk about town or the place that people used to live there, okay? And description, we talk about the words that used to describe about something. Inquiry, what does it mean inquiry, students? So inquiry is such a question or asking for something, okay? And recruiter, we talk about a person whose job is to persuade, okay, to persuade a student to study at a specific university or to persuade people to work at a specific company. Browse means we can say search in the website, okay. Wander, okay, so wander means walk around or go around the campus or a place, okay. Extracurricular means extra activity out of the class, okay. For example, in the class you will learn about some things like you will learn about English, you will learn about mathematics and some practice experiments, example like this. And extracurricular like here we talk about something out from the class like sport, like gym, like swimming, okay, all of this we call extracurricular, right? Surrounding means nearby, okay, nearby or near. Sit in on means attend to, so attend to study something in the class, especially in the class, okay, so attend to study in a class like this. All right, again student, community, description, inquiry, recruiter, browse, wander, extracurricular, surrounding, sit in on. Okay, good. So now I believe you understand all of this vocabulary, you can read it and you know about definitions. So now it's time to do exercise. Okay, so look at part C, vocabulary comprehension. Okay, vocabulary comprehension. Comprehension, we talk about the exercise that related to reading. Okay, so vocabulary comprehension. So with this, you will read the text and complete the vocabulary into the blanks. Okay, from the vocabulary from part B. So from part B, inside the book on page 82. So look at part B. We have make an inquiry, find out, browser. So browse, wonder, surrounding community, sit in on, recruiter. Okay, recruiter and visit. Okay, right, good. So now let's read it all together, student. Last week I called a university 2. University 2, blah, 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 blah. Called university 2 about applying. So it should be, okay, make an inquiry, right? Do you think so? Are you think so, students? So make an inquiry. Okay, make an inquiry. Next, I spoke with a woman in the admissions office, and she suggested, okay, that I make an appointment to speak with someone, with a person. So with a person, it should be okay, recruiter. Is it correct? All right, recruiter. Next, she said they could answer all my questions about the school and its programs. Okay, so next, I met an appointment for the next day. Before my appointment, I blah blah blah. I what? The school, maybe walk around the school websites. Oh, so not walk around, it's search, right? Search about the school website. So we call browse. So not capital letter. Browse. Okay, browse the website, the school websites first before we go to the to the school. And other sites for information about the what? Information about the, okay, number 4. About, we have two blanks, students. So it should be explore the surrounding community. So surround should be or. Okay. Surrounding community. Okay. Surrounding community. Next blanks. So blanks number 5. I blah blah blah. There's the hospital. This can be explore or know or what, students. So mean he or she knows that there is a hospital and a shopping mall and a nature parks nearby. So it is a phrase. So found out. Okay. Found out. Okay, students. So in the phrase in part B, this is find out, right? But we use over here. We talk about in the past, so we have to change verb into the past. Okay, there's a hospital, a shopping mall, and natural parks nearby. The school is about 3 hours from my house, so I had to get up early to go to the meeting. Okay, afterwards, I blah 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 around, explore the facilities, including the gym and the library. So I blah 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 around. What is this, students? So is it visit? No. Right, to look all the place in the campus. So we call wonder, right? Okay, wonder. Number 7, student. Wonder include. Okay, I talked with some current students, but I didn't. We have 3 blanks. So 3 blanks only sit in on. Okay. So sit in on. Sit in on what? In on any classes. So she doesn't. She or he didn't attend to the class yet. Maybe I'll blah 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 again next week to do that. So visit, okay? Visit. Alright, students, so now finish. If you have questions, just leave a question below the video. And thank you so much for watching. And please have a nice please have a nice day. Okay, goodbye.